You know, I've never really been one to have a full in-depth skincare routine. That was until about a month ago. In the beginning of January, I went to Heyday Spa and I got an incredible facial, and as a part of that, they let me choose some new skincare products. So I got a whole bunch and I'm obsessed with all of them. I don't even know if you guys can tell on camera, but this routine makes my skin look like it's made out of glass. It's like shiny. The one thing I haven't seemed to figure out though is why sometimes when I apply my sunscreen, it makes everything else underneath it pill up. I'm not a pro by any means. I'm trying to be super gentle when I put it on, but sometimes, I don't even know if it will happen this time, but sometimes when I put it on, all of the product that I just put on ends up pilling. Whatever. What's up guys? Happy Monday. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. If you are new here, my name's Danny, and this is going to be a very long week in my life in New York City. I plan on just vlogging and trying not to cut it down nearly as much as I normally do, because I know you guys like long vlogs. I love watching long vlogs. My issue is that I'm a perfectionist and I love to edit. So sometimes when I do that, it makes my videos a lot shorter than I typically intend them to be, but we're gonna try and not do that this week. Trying something new. Also, if my voice sounds weird, it's because I'm slowly but surely getting over the plague. Last weekend, I had one of the best weekends ever. I guess when you guys are watching this, it's 2 weekends ago. I had one of the most fun weekends I've had since moving to New York City, and I walked out of it on like Sunday, and I was like, damn, I really did that, and I still feel fine. Like, I didn't really feel hungover or sick, whatever. On Monday, I woke up and it felt like I got hit by a bus. So all of that is to say that sometimes you can't have fun without consequences, but now that I'm out of it, it was worth it, and I would do it again. But on that note, let's take some vitamins. I've been taking a lot of vitamin C recently. These are 1,000 milligram tablets, just because I just got sick and everybody that I know is sick right now, so just want to be a little bit more cautious. And then I've also been taking vitamin D. These are Ollie vitamins specifically for an upbeat mood, and just during the winter, it can never hurt. And these are gummy worms. These are good for me to take. I'm still kind of a child when it comes to pills sometimes. Not all pills, but some just really trip me up. But these are gummies, so these are easy. And it feels like dessert before breakfast. First task of the day is going to drop off my laundry. I recently got this laundry bag at HomeGoods, and I think it's so cute. It's a lot bigger and more spacious than I thought it was gonna be, and I love it. So I'm gonna go drop that off at a place by my apartment, and also probably go grab a coffee. I just checked the weather and it is currently 50 degrees outside, which by New York standards, and also considering everything we've had recently, which has been below 0 temperatures, I feel like it's gonna be pretty warm. So I'm hoping I'm gonna just be able to wear this fleece out, but we'll see. We might have to come back here and add a few more layers. Updates to come. That both of the errand stops that I made allowed me to practice my Spanish a little bit. I always think it's so funny when people are surprised when I can communicate with them in Spanish. Like, the faces that I get are just really funny. But the people at the laundromat spoke Spanish, and I was able to kind of like clarify some things that they were struggling to communicate in English. And then the guy who was serving me my coffee also spoke Spanish. So it's been a fun morning. got a beautiful package the other day from Mason Margiela. They were sending me one of their limited edition scents for Valentine's Day specifically. It's called the On a Date scent, and it's just like really florally and kind of fruity. I don't know how to describe scents, but regardless, it smells unbelievable. I feel like a lot of the scents that I typically wear and go out of my way to buy are super warm, and they typically smell like vanilla just because that's my favorite. But having something like this, especially in a candle form, because they also sent me the candle, is really different, and it's making me really open myself up to different types of scents. So I am so grateful to have gotten this PR package from them. Definitely a really big brand. The fact that they even know who I am is kind of insane, but really special. Just spent the last few hours working at Starbucks Reserve, and now my laundry is ready to get picked up, so I'm gonna go get what is literally the entirety of my closet and then go home and make myself a sandwich. Thank you very much. It's all fun and games doing your laundry until you get home and have to unpack all of it. This is easily gonna take me like a half hour just because I'm gonna have to reorganize everything, and I forgot I also have my bed sheets in here. And one of them is a fitted sheet, one of them is a duvet cover, so neither of which are fun. Worth every damn penny. The last few times I've been home, my mom always makes me the same lunch, and it's quickly become one of my favorite sandwiches, and I figured I could just make it at home. I don't always have to wait until I go home and she makes it for me, although it does taste a lot better when she makes it for me. Basically, all that's in it is ham, salami, your choice of cheese, and spicy pickles, and I don't have ham personally, but everything else I got at the grocery store the other day. So I made myself a nice little dinner. It's almost 6 p.m. right now, which means I will likely still be hungry around 9 p.m., in which case we have a second dinner, but I'm really excited. The one and only brand of spicy pickles that I will typically eat is Wickles pickles. If you know, you know. They are literally the best pickles in the entire world, and I could eat them straight, I do eat them straight out of the jar, but I couldn't find those, so I settled for these. Honestly, they're not quite as good, but they'll do the job. Kind of fun that I'm deciding to vlog this week, because this week I'm also making a pact for myself to try and wear a little less makeup on the day-to-day. I love doing makeup, and it's very much an integral part of my morning routine. It makes me feel like I have my life together. It's therapeutic. It allows me time to listen to my podcasts, and I love it. But I find that it's a big waste of product, especially if I'm not actually going anywhere or seeing anybody. And also, it's nice to give your skin a break, and now that I have this whole skincare routine, I feel like I can finally do so. You know, I say that, and then I'm going on a date tonight, which will then encourage me to put on a full face of makeup, but for the time being, this is what we have. For Halloween 2 years ago, I wore this jacket as a last minute costume for The Matrix, and ever since then I cannot unsee it. And every time I put it on, I feel like I'm doing the Halloween costume all over again. With the leather gloves too, we really are going full costume, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. This is the look for today, pretty simple, and I'm gonna head out and run some errands that I need to do this morning, and then we will get our day started. Alright, ladies and gents, it's date time. Well, in like a half hour or so. Yeah, I should probably leave here in a half hour, but I am going on a date tonight. Details I will keep at a minimum, but this is a second date, and I'm pretty excited. It'll be good. The other day on TikTok, I saw a girl talking about how nice it is to do your makeup in a button down, because you don't have to lift anything over your head. You can just like button it down and then change and you're fine. And I never put these things to use. I always wear them like to the office or something like that, but otherwise they kind of just sit in my drawer, very much in a ball, clearly, because this is like so wrinkled, but I'm kind of into it. I feel like I might start using this as my makeup doing shirt a little bit more. It's just from Zara, so like if it gets messed up, I don't really care. But I should finish my makeup because I'm starting to run out of time. My room always becomes a damn pigsty every time I have to go anywhere, let alone going on a date, because all of my clothes just end up out of my drawers and on my bed, and then I get home later on that night and I have to shove everything off of my bed just to get into my bed. Happens every single time. But tonight we are going to a place called Employees Only. It's a cocktail bar in West Village, and I've only ever been one other time before, and that was also on a date, funny enough. It's a pretty good date spot from what I remember. There's just like a bunch of tables in the back and whatever, but I'm hoping, I know that this one will be better than the last one. The last one was a whole weird situation, and I don't even know, that didn't go anywhere, but I have a good feeling about this one. It'll be fun. Okay, makeup is done, and now let's figure out this outfit. We are now working with about 20 minutes. I think we could do this. Okay, here's what we got. I'm not gonna lie, this is just a different variation of what I wore last week on our first date. Obviously that's gonna go boom, right over his head, but for me, I know, so whatever. I kind of like this outfit. So sweater is from Zara. Jeans are 7 for All Mankind. These are without a doubt just the most flattering jeans that I own. They're so damn cute. And then the shoes are the ones that I always wear from Steve Madden. This is the date look. And then my leather jacket, because it's like 35 degrees outside. And now, as we do, we're gonna perform the pre-date ritual. We're watching The Bachelor on TV. Both roommates are here. Everybody say hi. And we are gonna take a shot. Hi guys, happy Wednesday. It is 11:29 and 48 seconds, and I have a call that starts in 10, 9, 8, 9. It is a beautiful day outside today. In comparison to what we've had recently, I am feeling really good about it. I was literally outside for like 2 seconds grabbing my coffee, and in that time I decided that I need to go for a walk. I also have a few things to potentially pick up, pending stock, so I guess we'll see what we end up finding. But of course, had to put on a fit before we left. So here's the look. Jeans are from Zara, sweatshirt is Brandy Melville, blazer is from Princess Polly, and then I'm wearing these Nike mid-tops that honestly have been sitting in my drawer collecting dust for the past 6 months or so. No, more. Actually, I think we're coming up on a year, if we're being totally honest, and I've worn them maybe 3 times. I would love to sell them and make a little bit of a profit back, because these were quite expensive, and I know for a fact that they could go to a better home. I just don't know where is the best place to sell sneakers. So if you guys have any insight on that, let me know. Or if any of you guys would be interested, also let me know, because I would love to sell them directly to you. They're a size... That's a great question. They're a size 7.5 women's. I'll put a picture on the screen so you can see them, but they're nearly new condition, and I would love to sell them to you guys, obviously, for a discount. So let me know. But I'm gonna run out, run some errands, and enjoy the nice day. February, and we're gonna have a stint of a few abnormally warm days, and then it's gonna shoot right back down to 0 degrees. And it's probably gonna stay that way until March or April. I realized the other day that I have pretty much every single color of sweatpant except for gray, and I just feel like gray is the comfiest color. Not sure that makes total sense, but I think you guys will know what I mean. Gray is just the comfiest color above black, above brown. I just love gray loungewear, so I figured I would get myself a good pair of gray sweatpants. These are just from Brandy Melville, and I'm very happy with my purchase. $30 well spent. The rest of my night is gonna be a lot of fun. Right now it's 4:30, just made myself a little bit of food, and I'm gonna hit 2 of my major friend groups in like the span of, I want to say 2 hours, which is going to be really nice. First, I'm going to dinner with Amanda and Bridget. I personally am just going to eat at home, because honestly, I'm not even sure I'm going to have enough time to order a meal. I just kind of want to go for the vibes and to hang out with my friends. So I'm going to go hang out with them, and then I have to leave there and then head all the way uptown, because I'm going to go see Little Shop of Horrors on Broadway. This is my 2nd time going in the span of a few months, and it has very quickly become one of my favorite shows. So the fact that I get to see it again is very exciting, and I'm pretty sure, I'm like 99% sure that Maud Apatow, I also don't even know if that's how you say her last name, but she was in Euphoria, very big profile actress. I'm pretty sure she's in the new cast of Little Shop of Horrors, and I'm so excited to see her. But first, we need to eat, and I wasn't in the mood to dirty another bowl. I also don't think we had any more bowls too dirty, so I'm eating straight out of the pot. These pears are so cute.
I have chicken paillat, ribeye steak, veal chop milanese.
That's good. Thank you so much.
You're never gonna say.
I want Danny to get her video.
Grazie.
Grazie.
I look out for you.
Amanda, it's like we're in Italy all over.
When you brought this plate over and it was like a big serving my eyes. I was like, I'm not sharing this.
I know, I love it.
Right here's perfect. Have a good one. Happy Friday! It is another beautiful, stunning day in New York, and I could not be happier to see the sunshine. I really do just feel like such a different person when the sun is out and it's anything above 55 degrees. That is just the key to a good day for me, and it seems as though we're gonna have quite a few of those lined up, which just makes me so happy. We got a workout, a healthy breakfast, and a shower in, and we're feeling pretty good, but I figure I should give you guys a few more details on what's gone on the past few days, because first and foremost, I just straight up did not pick up my camera yesterday because I did not leave my apartment yesterday. I think the most I migrated was from my bed to the couch, and I did all of my living and working from those two places, and that was literally it. So you didn't really miss much, but today we're definitely getting back on the grind. Little Shop of Horrors was absolutely incredible. I am so grateful that I was able to see Maud as Audrey. She definitely played the role very, very differently from the previous woman that I saw play that role, but I think it's so cool to see how different actors take on different interpretations of the same lines and the same songs, and they definitely played it super differently, but I feel like one wasn't necessarily better than another, it was just different. But she's just so talented, and that show as a whole is absolutely incredible. I don't know if any of you guys watching this are into theater, but if you are, comment just something about, you know, theater in the comments and we can start bonding over that, because I could go on forever and ever about why this show is so good and my other favorite musicals, but I'm not gonna bore those of you who don't really give a shit. I also never gave you guys details on how my date went, and I feel like for the past few months I've been a lot more private about my dating life, and honestly, I think that there's something to be said about keeping some of those things closer to the chest and just keeping it between you and whoever the person is that you're seeing. But the other reason I haven't shared is because honestly, things have been you know, I've had a few unfortunate situations go down from like this time last year to now, and they don't feel good, and they definitely don't feel good to experience, let alone have to rehash and talk about. So I've been keeping those things to myself a little bit more. But regardless, this date that I went on went really well, and obviously there were no first date jitters a part of it because it was a second date. I already know the guy, but it went really well. I feel like conversation flows really easily, and we seem to have a lot in common, so I think I'll see him again. I would like to think so, because I've got no indication that I won't, but like, I guess we'll see. One thing I will say though, and one thing that I've noticed within the past month or so, is it's crazy how much past negative experiences can dictate how you feel about current experiences. For example, I've had a few pretty shitty dating experiences, say within the past 6 months. And even though I like to consider myself a pretty optimistic person, and I understand that every dating experience is essentially a clean slate with a new person, no two people are the same type of thing, I find it really hard to not have those what ifs seep in, and I find it really hard to maintain that optimism, and I've never really been like that. And I think that just goes to show you how much like not so great situations can impact not only your self-esteem, but also how you view dating. I don't know if this is making any sense, but it's something that I've been working on a lot with myself, just separating situations and seeing everything exactly for how it is, and not letting past experiences kind of trickle in and ruin things that could potentially be good or fun, or I don't know. I'd love to know if that resonates with any of you, or if I just sound like a crazy person who's just babbling on. It's probably both, but I don't know. It's just kind of shitty. Like, why can't we just treat people well? Don't understand. I think that's one thing that makes dating so hard. The fact that if you are a self-aware person, which I would like to consider myself to be a self-aware person. I have faith in myself to know that I will always treat people with human decency. Even if I don't think that you're my person, even if I just don't think that we mesh well, when it comes down to it, I will always treat you like a person who deserves respect, and I will communicate my feelings or lack thereof, and I will do so in a way that is emotionally mature. But that's one thing that's really hard about dating, going into these experiences and not knowing if the other person that you're seeing has that same capacity, or if they're just going to ghost you or not talk to you again. Like, it's really hard not knowing how people are gonna act. And I don't like the unknown, so that's what makes this all really, really hard. Okay, that's all for me right now. I just like had a mini therapy session. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I'm gonna leave my apartment. We don't have much of a fit today. Definitely rocking with the athletic wear for the rest of the day because I just don't have the patience to pick out an actual outfit. But I just packed up a bunch of my stuff. I'm gonna head out and get some work done and we're gonna have a good day. New York was so cute today. I swear there's something about the first nice day in every year that just gets people in the best mood. And today wasn't even the nice day. I'm telling you, the second it hits like 70 degrees, people are gonna be stepping out and doing things and the vibes are gonna be really high. But even today I noticed it. Like, everyone just seemed like they were in such a great mood, and obviously that sunset was unbelievable. At one point I was sitting on the West Side Highway and I like played some of my favorite music and I was just sitting on a bench and I was watching it, and this woman, like, I can't even say she walked in front of me, she danced in front of me, and her face just lit up seeing the sky, and she looked at me and she was like, do you see this? Like, it was just the most wholesome thing in the world, and there was people on the street playing live music. It's days like today that make me love living in the city even more than I already do. So, I'm really happy. I definitely had myself quite the day, and I treated myself because why not? I can. I love myself. I went to Insomnia Cookies on my walk back because I was craving a chocolate chip cookie. Yeah, that's also our dishwasher, by the way. We can't get it to stop beeping. We'll figure it out. But I was craving a chocolate chip cookie yesterday, and I figured that craving might come back today, and I might as well have one in the house. I am just feeling so good. Thank God. I've needed this.